Cool.
Paint Soup, Act 1. My name is Tron. I'm from Guantanamo Bay. I'm from a place that doesn't exist yet, and I'm here with Slick Devious and Skelly Skull. Paint Soup is a collective effort of Slick and I, a multimedia artist and vocalist, and then Skelly, producer and engineer.
How'd you guys meet?
I went to a Super Ape show one time, and I saw Tron, and I was with Janet, and I was like, that's Grape God. I know that's Grape God, because he was wearing all purple, and he was dancing, and I was like, that has to be him. And it was a Welch's jacket that he had on.
It was, man, I'll wear that forever.
A purple Welch's jacket.
Give it a taste you can feel in your cheeks.
But then we met at Mississippi Pizza during Hungry Hungry Hip Hop, and we linked up after that. We made Post Function.
Guantanamo Bay, I'm in the rape with Dave Quan. Mind is faded, grape gun. Not a scope, no Tron face. Want the bread, Dijon grape poupon. No mayonnaise, bruh.
Tron draws and I draw, we both paint and stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of like more so like why we started making music together. Other than being very different in a lot of ways, it was because we were both rappers that were like individual art and just as much as rap.
Tron and I are both visual artists, both draw, illustrators, painters, graphic designers, even sometimes would-be photographers, and I think that's equally as important as the written part of my music. It's a form of expression, and it's all about finding the best way to get that idea out at that particular time. It might not be a rhyme. That's why I don't always write raps, because I might be working on something else. And I think that is a big reason why Tron and I got together and really do respect each other a lot, is because this guy never stops creating stuff. And I'm genuinely humbled by his creative energy. And Skelly as well. Skelly's working all the time, so it makes me want to be better at what I do.
The first EP was called Time Travel. I'm a time traveler, so it's a prevalent part of my music since forever. To be a time traveler is to be nonlinear, so it started from essentially incorporating music was because I used to write all my raps and stuff before I'd hear the beat or before Skelly would make the beat, and so it would be written ignorant of the beat.
But my version of time travel is referencing the past and the future and the present all at the same time, so in one rhyme. I think we're time traveler scientists in a way, and we go through past, present, and future collecting our data, doing our research, and we bring it back to the laboratory, which would be here right now, and we formulate it into our own theory. Rather than looking in a microscope, we're making music.
Do you spend a lot of time writing? Are you writing a lot, or what is your process?
I feel like I write in transit. I don't really oftentimes sit down and brood and write a rhyme. I'll write rhymes as I'm moving around and as time's going on and I'm listening to beats and stuff like that. But I rarely sit down and knock out a whole song at one time. It's kind of piece it together through everything that you're kind of experiencing.
Buy with the bang, biggie man with the really nice bangs. It's the slicky card northeast, man, damn, getting busy, nifty with the splifty, and I'm twisting up 50.
As rappers, Tron and I both don't really play any other instruments at all, so as rappers, it's our job to use our voice as another form of an instrument, and sometimes that's with your language itself, and sometimes it's just with your actual voice and what you do. I mean, sometimes it's not even about the words. A lot of times it's about just the simple sounds that are coming out over the beat.
Butter in the batter, grammar shatter in the breath though. Splatter the canvas, not a Roscoe. Samuel Jackson Pollock, I need a thick wallet. George Constanza.
And it's a lot, especially this record is a lot of hearing other people's beats. There's at least 2 that are from Slick's computer. There's 2 or 3 that are from Tron. There's Dano is doing them, and I like to hear them tinkering on stuff in the studio, because I like to hear them and their ideas, and sort of I'm pretty good at I guess once I do have an idea, like hearing the final product like pretty quickly and being able to like whip it up in the computer. So I like that a lot. I like to hear them jamming, and then I'll get an idea of where I'd like to go with it. And there's plenty of times where I drop in something and the wrong part of it plays, and that ends up being a lead part in the song.
It sounds like some diner type music, like some, it does harken to the Seinfeld and to the Suit Man.
No soup for you.
Music, I came up listening to, like Steely Dan and the Doobie Brothers and Hall & Oates and even like Carlos Santana and stuff. But I think so when it comes to the actual lyrics I write, I'm more influenced by hip hop, and that's the stuff that I introduced myself to.
What is your earliest memory of hip hop?
Probably riding around in the car with my mom or something, mom and dad, and listening to the radio and just hearing like something in maybe like 1998 or 9. I remember distinctly the Chronic 2001 album being played on the radio, and then I soon after I had that album.
Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. It's the DR. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me and Snoop, we dipping again. Kept my ear to the streets. Signed Eminem. He's triple platinum, doing 50 a week still.
I was one of the few kids that actually had like uncensored records. My parents would buy me the uncensored album, so I think I kind of just like really got immersed into it real quick. Steely Dan didn't do it for me anymore after listening to The Block Is Hot and Marshall Mathers LP. I remember Warren G, I Want It All playing on the radio, but I was also listening to like Rammstein or Rammstein and like Blink-182. I had the Lou Bega CD.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna.
I don't know. My dad put me on to like the early shit when I was younger. It was like Run DMC and Public Enemy and Houdini and Mantronics. I forget what movie it was, but there was all these like, I remember there was all these like rock and rap like mashups. Like Dell did a song with Dinosaur Jr. and Ice-T did a song with Slayer. Wow. And it was like super hard, like all these rock bands. It was some like random horror movie, I feel like, or something like that. That for some reason the soundtrack was fire.
Starts Friday, October 15th at theaters everywhere.
Yeah, like it wasn't that crazy of a movie, but like the soundtrack was lit. Yeah. Same stepdad introduced me to hip hop also used to take me like Metallica and Godsmack concerts. I saw Rob Zombie and Godsmack and somebody else like at some amphitheater in Auburn, Washington when I was in like 8th grade.
Sounds so gnarly.
As I found Prince and found Jimi Hendrix, being that I was Helen the Purple before, like it just like clicked, and same thing with Sun Ra and Gil Scott-Heron. There's like certain artists that I just like tapped into.
The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
What are your favorite like TV and movies?
Chappelle Show.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, just a lot of like the adult cartoons for sure.
Living Color. That was good for me. Drew Carey Show.
Honestly, a lot of the news. Jeopardy. OPB, honestly. A lot of OPB. Mortal Kombat. I have a song called Olajuwon that basically lists all the movies that I like, so.
That's awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the Portland hip-hop scene. Let's talk a little bit about who else is out there who's making stuff that you guys are listening to, that you're really interested in and excited about.
Mace Karoma, Ripley Snell, aka Joincy, he's on the last track.
Blang Blang Lang, Ton Younger, Jason Undefined, Sir Noah, Super 8.
Matt Randall.
MBG, really, the whole MBG movement. Of course, Dodgers is out there killing it.
Bobby.
Oh yeah.
Bobby's like the most
Pressure
Zoo,
I'm
the
most excited
homie
about.
Zoo. Nothing.
Yeah.
But Bobby Heartspace is he's always around. That's a real close. He was on the record on the first song, The Glass Is Greener.
Yeah,
He's got a
singer.
really unique singing voice, and he's a really beautiful guy. But Zoo's one of the most elusive reclusive.
Zoo's like the J Electronica of Portland. He's like super cold, but like even his friends don't see him for most of the time, it seems like. And
I was in a group, we're still in the group, Renaissance Coalition, and Zoo's in that as well, and I've only probably met or hung out with him like less than 20 times. So, and that includes shows. And that's not actually true, but he's a very much shadow figure, making some of the best music. The average show you go to, people are not going to be rapping over a recorded verse. They're going to be rapping live, and they're going to do it well. I think the city actually breeds good MCs. I really do.
Is there anything to add that I haven't asked you?
you didn't ask what the best pho restaurant was in town.
What is the best pho restaurant?
Pho Hung on 47th and Powell.
Or the one on 82nd.
No, they're separate. No,
I mean,
man.
that one's good too, though.
It's good. They're all good.
And Pho on 62nd and Sandy's good.
But there is only number one.
But Pho Von's pretty tight too, bro. The inside's nice.
It's okay.
My name's Slick Devious. I'm from Northeast Portland. Right where we are right now, the Renco crib was a block away. I went to kindergarten a block away, so it's just Rose City Park forever and ever.
That's
and
awesome.
Peace to Matt Zafino. Yeah, weathermen have it rough. It's not fair.
Hard, but I just got hit with a snow. Oh, Kathy Marshall.
And everyone's mad at them when they're wrong, but no one cares when they're right.
Hey, Sue.
Paint Soup, KGW News. You got Skelly, Tron, Slick Devious. We got a new album out, Paint Soup 3. We Need Bread This Time. Go cop that. Big up Dano, Janet Earth, Noah, and everybody else that's involved with the project. Thank you. Skylar, too. Big up Skylar. And Sarah. And who else?
Crystal.
Crystal. Who else? Yeah, everybody. Big up
Everybody.
Big up
Doesn't
Ian,
matter.
Big Kush, big up
It's probably better that we don't have any shout-outs involved.
Yeah, this is
There's
too
far
hard.
too much pressure, you know.
Leader, you revolt, no DDTV. We just showed the MIDI keyboard. Tap your query on my QWERTY. I tag dirtier than your man's shirt. With the slaps to make your hands hurt. 20 your scopes of cancer. I'm the answer. After AI, after IBM, the only drink give us a great time. Acid white tie, not for the bases. Run the game in dinners. I don't need no A6. Keep the cops on. Don't need a no basis. Microdose of hate. Macrodose of game. Microdose of fake news. Macrodose of pain. Microdose of hate. Microdose of game. Microdose of game. Microdose of game. Microdose of fake news. Macrodose of pain. Macrodose of pain. How much can I pay? What do you need? KGW.
KGW, live from the Clark Northeast.
Peso, peso, peso. We need bread this time.
Bar with the bang, biggie man with the really nice bangs. It's a slicky, Clark Northeast, man, damn, getting busy, nifty with the splitty, twisting up 50-50, King FM, dark slide in the 50-50, hearing that you bomb with the swan like grace. Trying, but I got some man print up in the suitcase, DVD direct, Blu-rays in the booth, man. Eiffel 65, slip the ice roll. Everybody slipping when I'm dripping, ain't nobody tripping when I'm dipping. Probably be wishing for a temporary rain for a Scorsese flick. Gas naturally die from the poisoning. If not that, then explode. Bite the loaf. Bite the loaf.
Microdose of hate. Macrodose of game. Macrodose of fake news. Macrodose of pain. Microdose of hate. Macrodose of game. Macrodose of game. Microdose of fake news. Macrodose of pain. Macrodose of hate. Macrodose of game. Macrodose of game. Macrodose of game. Microdose of fake news. Macrodose of pain.
Conrad Tofino, what up? Fish and chips, fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
I'm trying to get lucky, yeah, I'm trying to get lucky.
Is that a rainbow trout? Ain't no doubt.
You seem pretty sure.
Is that a rainbow trout?
You sure? You sure?
White t-shirt, I'm a greaser with the denim on. Crash the T-Bird, street racing on the boulevard. Pull a card like I visited Chinook winds. Dramatic thematics, cliffhanger with the book ends. You looking shook, friend, around these ends and bits. Tremendous hits, Brent tends to spit. Scintillating synopsises. The DB ostrich skin. Done dada, none nada, knocking Papa Roach. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort, suffocation, no breathing. Evanescence, effervescence with the truest essence. Wise tutelage from a dude that's 107. Baccarat playing backgammon. See the slab, salmon slamming. Sip Pacifico, Pacific Coast. Bert Baccarat playing backgammon. See the slab, salmon slamming. Sip Pacifico, Pacific Coast. Fish and chips. Fish and chips, fish and chips. Is that halibut? I don't know. Cod or tilapia?
You tell me, man.
Is that a rainbow trout? Ain't no doubt.
You sure? You really sure, huh?
Is that a rainbow trout?
Bet it all, you bet it
No
all, you bet it
doubt.
all. Man, how come the server doesn't come around the people of the slot machines, man? I've been here just as long as everyone else.
I
Like,
agree.
who cares if I'm not really touching felt like
Yeah,
I'm really
man.
out here
No,
spending
you're
money
out-
on
you
your
are.
establishment? So what you could probably do for me is, I don't know, just bring me a courtesy drink. Like,
yeah, a
it's
couple
not
drinks
that
or
big a
something.
deal. Like, I've been here for a while. I'm putting
beer.
money in the machine. I'ma get rich and Alutron dough, low dough, overall ski. Finna remake Spirit Mountain. No. Finna remake Holy Mountain, Spirit Mountain. I'm going all out till I scrape the change at the fountain. Finna rebate this 8-cent voucher. I need clams, man, spinach chowder. Hit Chinook wind just to smoke inside. Polka got salmon, the carrot straight cat. Rock the snow Kwame, I bet it all on purple. Baby, don't tell me the rules to roulette. Just let me ride, ain't time to tie. Pie out with drinking man's gang. Me and two Vietnamese great-grandmothers keep bending on my bonus, but it's a win-win situation based off the last name pronunciation. Crunch the palm off filter between my stained teeth. As I see how deep I can reach in my limp bags, tin black. I swear I'll be leaving a limousine, fudge the shuttle. I gotta wait till the mom to get back, and I'll be damned in my card, man. If I had a wife, she want out of my life after tonight. If I had a mortgage, I'll probably fudge it up. I always hit on 21. I ain't doing this to lose. I need negative reinforcement, degenerate the sediment, stir up the sediments, grip the scuttlefish, rub the mud in my skin. 'Cause guilt is my favorite. And it ain't gambling if you win. I said rub the mud in my skin. Guilt my favorite filth, and it ain't gambling if you.
Paid Soup, KGW News. KGW News. KGW News.
This is in peace, Mac Dre. Thank you, bass guy.
Thank you.
The Da Vinci codeine, straight up with no lean. Prometheus and promethazine. I don't know you. Why you so close to me? Casey and Jojo, CeeLo Green, and one being with a funked up rhythm and a drunken up prism. 4 a.m. freestyle and X-ray with a vision. Too many cooks in Kanye's kitchen. He be cool how I want my grooves.
so.
Lead the back, no cruise control. Lose your soul, pretend to fuel the holes. Rap game, only guys boiling in that water. You oughta. Better buy two. Spend your way to the top. Shot of tequila to seal the night. Outside of Tequila, trying to hit Seattle. Whoop. Hollywood Astro, Fudge Rake and Fudge Castro, Black Troy wrapped in tobacco, Tabasco in my chowder. If it ain't claims, you can cut
cut the chatter. Butter in the batter, have a grain of shadow in the brass though. Spider the canvas, not a rap though. Samuel Jackson Pollock, I need a
Fat wallet.
George Constanza.
Bok choy, hot boys, bubbling the bride.
Man, I'm going out the stands, I need a
At the
thick
pub, not the club, with a dub in the side.
I feel like George Constanza, George Constanza.
Mama top politics, no it don't stop.
I need a thick wallet, thick wallet, thick wallet.
It's all good, baby, grab a bowl about the crock pot.
Bok choy, hot boy, bok choy,
Bok choy, hot boys, bubbling the bride. At the pub, not the club, with a dub in the side. Mama top politics, no it don't stop.
No, it don't stop. No, it don't stop. No, it don't stop. No, it don't.
Stradivarius, then a various fit of love. Funneling a 40, got me in scenarios very close to the edge. Hedging my bets, alleged threats upon my head. Nevertheless, the next precipice end is Fender Brenty. Slam the fender in a frenzy. Listening to Fat Joe, jealous ones envy. Catch more cachets, make it pass, saying every day. Bok choy, hot boys, bubbling the bride. At the pub, not the club, with the dub in the side. Mama top politics, no it don't stop.
Don't stop.
It's all good, baby, grab a bullet about the crock pot.
Don't stop.
Bok choy, hot boys, bubbling the bride.
Don't stop.
At the pub, not the club, with a dub in the side. Mama top politics, no it don't stop. It's all good, baby. Grab a ball up out the
What you
hot
got up in that pie?
I need a fat wallet. I need a fat wallet. Samuel Jackson Pollock. Samuel L. Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock, I need a fat wallet. Samuel
Paint
Jackson
Soup.
Pollock.
KGW.
KGW.
Amputate the clock, now it's digital. Amputate the clock, and now it's digital. That sounds like a Jay-Z bar. I amputated the clock and now it's digital. That's the Swiss timing. Hey yo, I got the swift rhyming. I might glisten like a mountain stream. I might amount to something I might not be. Shh. Hey yo, what's up with it? Sticky D, I'm coming getting Dugs. And if you know that the Dugs is coming with, hey, Canzano, I don't wanna hear it. Hey bro, you talking about that? Don't come near it. You ain't in Northeast. I find you in the Rose City, bro. They finna find you with more hoes than your course, baby. At least 18.
Can I get a cappuccino, maybe a latte?
Can I get a cold brown?
Should we do the actual rap? Or should we freestyle some things? I'm drunk on TV. This is not what my grandpa sees in me. But my grandpa can't see that well, so he gonna see me on the TV, that's all I need to know. Came through like I could weave through a needle though. Like with you ain't cut from the same thread. Like I actually sold all of these garments. It's a part of being a god in a human's body. But I'm just trying to do this and act like it's not a hobby, but still treat it like a hobby. Like you ain't getting much past the lobby. You ain't got the code for the elevator. I ain't riding elevator since you killed my hero. And I know.
Yeah, I got that. Hey yo, peace to my grandma and Esticated. Swing a laser like I'm Darth Vader. Straight up, I'm deep off in the canyon. Mount Bachelor, Mount Hood, man. I'm Mount St. Helens out in 80. You know I do it hella crazy. Little shoot, man, I rock it like a baby. And that's all day, meaning it's daily. Wait one moment, hold it, Jeff G and number. But it's not though, it's Laurel Porter, sip a porter in the Northeast. With Laurel Porter, you know how I wreck beats. And I'ma get me, and I'ma do mine. Me and Tron, getting it in due time. Time travel, folk, voted for the label, though. Give us hella thousands of monies, bro. Hey yo, I just won an award for dub scene, dubstep contest of the year, poster of the year. That's cool. I won poster of the year in the dub scene.
Man's one poster of the year in the dub scene. I just licensed some Paint Soup posters to HBO. They setting it in Portland. That's kinda tight. They sent me the contract. They thought my name was actually Tron Burgundy. You ever been sent a think your name is actually Tron Burgundy. I don't think it's ever happened to you. I come through the best dress struggle, shaman in the business. I don't need a witness. I've been through this. I've been through this. Been through this. I pooped a few splits with the man like joint C. Came through. They asked if I could anoint thee.
Matt Zapino, ride hell. Matt Zapino, ride hell. Matt Zapino, ride hell. Keep it real. Meteorologist, I got a lot of different styles I gotta spit. I might just rock them in each time that I come up on the mic and then put it back down and get up on the mic again. Man, me and them microdose, macrodose the game. You know the way they lick the chode, bite it though. Hey yo, chode is a different word to some people. To me, I don't know. We don't got to get into that because I'm on the news. I ain't really got the time. This is just an interlude. This is just an interview. They gon' give us 2 minutes. We deserve 20 minutes. I ain't even finish, you know how I'm doing it. Right now it's raining, I'm usually sipping Guinness. Boomers on my feet, I'm like a fucking dog when I'm swimming. The way I'm swinging my arms and all of that shit, man. What's happening?
You just said the hottest things everyone's ever said to a mic that had a box around it that said KGW on all four sides.
Cool.